Welcome, Libra. So when we are anxious or under pressure, our breathing tends to become shallow. I feel like I remember I've spoken to you about this before a few months ago, one of your readings. Breathing tells the body everything is okay, and in turn to all the systems, which allows you to think more clearly. There's tons of magic tricks to being on top of everything, and they are so simple and available to all of us. So just be conscious of whether or not you're holding your breath while you're thinking about something or trying to figure something out. Welcome to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane. This will be your Taroscope for this coming month. Hope you're doing well. No reason to put on makeup and doing your hair and getting all dressed. You can just put your social mask on the hanger and say hello to yourself. That part of you is the part that is between the scales, the actual balanced one. Because your masks change. Sometimes this, sometimes that. That is what makes you the sign of equilibrium. Because to reach balance and equilibrium, we have to experience the extremes, the different sides of things, the edges to the middle. So, sit with the middle now, Libra. And that is the origin of you and the aspiration, the spiritual aspiration of you. It's a time that has enormous potential for self-empowerment and tapping into your own source of magic, right? The magic of a fish is that it swims. The magic of a bird is that it flies. Your magic is being able to be very balanced, harmonious within extreme situations. You are practicing for times like this your entire life in between. When everything is calm, you seem to be on the extreme because you're training for the hard time. And in times like this, that's when the true beauty of you underneath all the camouflages come out. And how beautiful you are, Libra. If you're new to the shift, subscribe. Press the bell button next to it. That way you'll get notifications. If you're an ancient seeker of mine, consider joining Patreon, where you get all the extended videos plus VIP content. Too many fell, but I can tell you the Emperor has peaked. But I'll tell you what I told Virgo. This is a time to be discerning, and if it's too much, it's too much. Bring it back to the pile and do one thing at a time. You call the shots, Libra. You need to remind it to yourself as well. This is not the time where you sit and absorb and learn. This is the time when you exert your knowledge that you have learned for so long. This is when you guide, teach, speak, not in an imposing way. You know how to do it well. In an inspiring way. But it is nonetheless time. Show me what you have to say, please, from the beautiful Libra seekers, different placements, intuitively guided, cross watchers. For now and for the month of April, or whenever you're watching this. You're like, this sounds oh so great, but I just don't have the energy. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Think about it as tantra. When you, instead of exerting your energy, you're holding it in and let it grow and grow and grow. Holding it in and let it grow and grow and grow. And it will immediately change in accordance to being, instead of lacking energy, being full of it and just figuring out where you want to focus it. Or someone is simply not in the mood and not cooperative with you. Or you're tired, physically tired. Maybe you've been running around so long and you've been so busy and so up and on top of things that, you know, you never know how fully tired you are until you get home and put your head on the pillow. When the body gets the message that it's okay now, it can rest, and then it falls asleep like that. Well, maybe now, when you can't really do much, you realize how tired you are. In that case, it's okay. Rest. Don't push out. Take in. Queen of Pentacles. Taurus energy, or Venus, which you are very well acquainted with in the house. It feels like there's a feminine who is really stepping up and into a leadership position, whether in the home or in the family or in the community, delegating, balancing, grounding the environment. And this might be an exterior energy to you, Libra, where people just don't know what to do. But you do, naturally, intuitively. It sits in your stomach, not even in the head. When Libra realizes that their power is not in the air element, in the mind, but in their gut, that's a very powerful Libra. When it lets the right lobe and the left lobe, the scale, kind of delegate things and figure things out, but then when they realize that the true decision maker is the stomach right in between, the anchor, the thing that, you know, the leg onto which the scale stands. That's the true power. And that's what you're finding. Things will be way calmer and steadier in May. Taurus season. Aries season, for obvious reasons, but it's coming up strongly here, is going to be cooking the stew. Long cooking. Pressure cooking, where we are all being boiled with everything that is happening to have the best juices, too much, come out of whatever matter we are made of. So our true colors can rise. Sounds too amorphic? Basically, this very stressful time bring out the best and the worst in people, but in your case, your beauty and your power. Your most natural, earthy beauty and power. That isn't a matter of control, but of leadership. Divine feminine kind of leadership. A lot of women are going to be stepping up and do a lot of good things. And nurses are finally getting the credit they deserve. Still a lot, but we'll take it. 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, the Death card, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Speaking of nurses, you might literally, quite literally, be taking care of someone. This is very much someone that is working in the medical field, a nurse, a clerk, someone. Or an advisor of some sort. It's like you're asked this coming month, Libra, to give your knowledge and give your guidance. And you're really stepping into it. And you're surprising yourself with the power that you have. The Death card is a very powerful card. It's also a card of power. It's a scorpionic energy. It's major change and shift from the inside of ourselves. And it's also discovery of one's power. 7 of Cups. There might be a Scorpio in your midst. And this makes you wonder what else I can do. Maybe I should keep doing this after all this settles. Because I kind of like the person that I am discovering. I kind of like learning that, yes, I'm an eternal student, but I'm also a wonderful teacher. And that people feeling confused and out of place find solace in me and comfort in me. And I feel like you're about to feel these things, Libra. Be ahead of the change. Be ahead of the game. 7 of Wands. 2 sevens right one after another. And we had 2 twos one after another. 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Yes, of course it's connected. There's the element of therapy and medicine and one-on-one assistance. Try to not spread your energy on too many things. More one-on-one is coming up at the moment. You're very good at this. So if this speaks to you, then one-on-one conversations, guidance. Because if you'll start doing it on many, many, many things or with many, many people, it won't be as powerful as it can be. Make it focused. And let it be emotional and instinctual. You don't need to overthink this. If you don't understand what I'm talking about right now, come back to this reading 2-3 weeks from now. Trust me on that one. Try. And this is a good time to watch March. We're still in March. As I'm recording this anyway. Okay, show me more for April. Don't be insecure. If you're being called to lead, guide, teach, help, assist, advise in any way, don't go into a mental, emotional insecurity blockage of, should I be doing this? Am I even qualified? In times like this, right? When the going gets tough, the tough gets going, with or without a certificate. If you have a skill, if you have a talent, and it can help, and you feel inclined to, good. Because I see mid-month, you're starting to get a little bit overwhelmed and confused with it. Take a deep breath, delegate. Show me more. Those of you who are at home and wanting to take good advantage of this time to develop a skill, a craft, learn something new, or master something you're already passionate about. If you love tarot, I have an online tarot masterclass called Bunkai. Some of you, I'm sure, have heard of it already because I talk about it often. It's to teach you how to be a tarochi, a tarot reader, but also an existential shifter, because tarot is a spiritual path of life that has a lot in it, a lot of the occult, a lot of spiritual wisdom, a lot of theology. So it's on Vimeo, and the link to that is below, and it's currently 13% off. Promo code at checkout is also in the description box. Because we need to help each other. So I'm reducing prices for this time being, as opposed to keeping them the same or raising them. No judgment to those who keep them the same, because we're all going through these quite challenging times financially. But still, I feel like this is my way of, you know, it applies to the buy all. So if you take the entire class, 13% off. And you learn how to read tarot and be an existential shifter with me. It's also, if you've been wanting to have a mentorship with me but couldn't afford it, it's a way more affordable way, because you get 90 pre-recorded classes of me teaching you spirituality intertwined with the cards. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see further into this, please, for my Libra seekers for this coming month. What else do my Libra need to know? This is going to be a meaningful time, because Aries season is very dominant here in this reading. I have, and you will see the results of it, the full results of it in May. Like, you'll understand, you'll be able to look back and be like, wow, I stepped up. It feels like you're stepping up and discovering a lot of your own powers, Libra. Whether it be in your professional field, or in your home life, or just within yourself and your spirit. You're learning a lot about yourself, as you are also teaching and guiding others in a way. Four of Cups. But there's people around you who are not used to seeing you like that, and it might make them kind of raise an eyebrow. Ignore. Don't go into the insecurity. Do not go into the insecurity. Just do it. Do what boils in the stomach, and what serendipity kind of invites you to do. Ginger, sorry. You do know what you're talking about. You can do this. Let's try. It's okay to accept guidance and advice, but not if it puts you down or makes you think you can't. And on the other side of it, there will be someone or someone's very supportive of this newfound flow of yours, and kind of reaching out to you and being like, I'd love to hear what you have to say, or wow, that sounds amazing, or thanks, that helped me out. Let me share your post. You know, it's like, for you single ladies out there, there is someone who will reach out to you at this time, trying to connect. It's not taking advantage of these weird times. It's just, it's natural. Right? People are reaching out, and it feels like a very sweet approach that you might not even notice because of everything going around you, and your own mental, you know, there's some mental noise in this reading that you need to be very discerning with, and focused on like, what am I taking from these thoughts? What is the most serene, proactive thing that I can take from this mind? What is not serving me? What is putting me down? What is taking away from my energy? Process out. Have it in, hear it out, be like, okay, I wonder where it's coming from, or take note of where it's coming from, and then just naturally let it go. And put more focus on things that make you feel focused and powerful. The word power is coming up really strong because the death card is just kind of in my face here, like with its energy and with the sun rising. This is from the Mythic Tarot. It's so beautiful. It's like Nine of Cups, Three of Wands right after the Knight of Cups. I love this. Sorry, 1 second. So we go from Four of Cups to Nine of Cups. It's like once you just kind of sail through the somewhere mid-month where there's a lot of there's just a lot of things happening outside of you and inside of you. But once you kind of clean that out and calmly just move forward from it, I think you're going to discover a new path for the future that is going to stay with you way after this time. I feel like from Aries season now to Pisces season of 2021, you'll be undergoing this journey of doing something you really love doing, that you've discovered this month that you're very good at and that you want to pursue. And you'll end up being very grateful for this time because it helped you discover that you have a dream and that you can live it. One more. One more. Okay, one more. So, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Fool. I want to show you. There may very well be someone who isn't going to like this very positive change in you, Libra. They're might going to feel left out, like in some way or another it doesn't serve them, and they will take it out on you in a way and try to explain to you. I'm kind of picking up on a man explaining. I'm sorry for you lovely men out there, but it's a specific man explaining energy, very controlling energy. Is trying to tell Libra here, you can't be free and beautiful and open to your newfound journey and dreams and passion. No. Where you think you're going? And you're like, da da da, bye. Da, 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 bye. Sorry. Maybe it's this grouchy energy here. No, Libra. Look at this Fool. It's like not even seeing it. It's like something that used to really bother you, and you would look back and try to appease and calm and even apologize for daring to be good at something and wanting to pursue it. And now you're like, okay, bye. Sorry, I can't stop doing it. There is one thing coming up, an element of going from feeling really, really cooked up and anxious to just going from 0 to 100 and being super impatient and reckless and doing something reckless. So that's probably for just a few of you. Or if you're a cross watcher who is losing patience as to why a Libra in your life isn't giving you the same attention that they used to, and why they're being so praised for something great that they're doing, and you're thinking about telling them exactly the truth about who they are and what they're truly worthy of, which is nothing, blah, blah, blah. The Libra is going to be like, da, 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 bye. Okay, this is the 4th time I've been doing it. I'm sorry. Other than that, this is looking powerful. I'm going to continue this in the extended right now. You can find it on Vimeo and on Patreon. And on Patreon, it's on a monthly subscription where you get all extendeds and you can cancel anytime and join my community. I love you guys very much. You got this. You're beautiful. Thank you for being here. My name is Morgane, by the way. And stay magic. Bye for now.